The plane has just slammed to a stop on the runway, and the cabin lights are out. Somewhere behind you, a crew member is shouting one word, evacuate, and you have 90 seconds to be gone. 90 seconds is not panic talking. It is the law. Before any airliner is allowed to carry a single paying passenger, its maker must prove that a full cabin of people can get out in 90 seconds or less. In darkness, using only half the exits, the rule is Federal Certification Law, Section 25.803, and every plane you have ever boarded has passed the test. Why 90? Because of what can be happening outside the hull. A fuel-fed fire against a fuselage can burn through it in about 2 minutes. The engineers could not make fire slower, so they drew the line at 90 seconds and designed everything about this cabin backward from that number, whether you fit inside it. That is the one thing they could never certify. 80 seconds. You are on your feet, and your hand is already rising toward the overhead bin. Your passport is up there, your laptop. Your instinct says 1 bag, 2 seconds, stop. When the National Transportation Safety Board studied real evacuations, it found nearly half of all passengers tried to take a carry-on with them. Every bag in that aisle is a plug in a pipe that 150 people share. One hard corner can tear the slide, and the slide is about to be everyone's only way down. The seconds a bag burns are not even yours. They belong to the rows behind you. You take nothing. 70 seconds? Your seatbelt is already off because you lifted the flap. Under stress, people jab at an airline buckle like it is a car belt, hunting for a button that is not there, and lose their first seconds to a latch they have opened 100 times. 60 seconds. You turn toward the exit, and there is nothing to see. If smoke comes, it rises. It pools along the ceiling and hangs at head height. And emergency lighting is a promise, not a guarantee. Anyone whose plan is to follow the lights is planning to see. You planned to count. At boarding, while everyone else fought over bin space, you counted the seat backs. 4 rows between you and the exit. So you drop low, put a hand on the seats, and count them down like rungs on a ladder. 4, 3, 2, 1, 40 seconds. The exit is open, the slide is inflated, and this is the moment that decides more than any other on this plane. Every instinct you own says pause here. Sit on the sill, lower yourself gently, like the edge of a swimming pool. Evacuation researchers have timed that politeness. Hesitation at the door costs about 2 seconds per person. 2 seconds times 150 people is 5 minutes. The plane was certified for 90. The pause at that door was never your time to spend. You are holding the clock for every person still in the aisle. So you do the thing nobody's body wants to do at an open aircraft door. You jump. Feet first, arms crossed over your chest, heels up, straight onto the slide, like it is not optional, because it is not. 15 seconds, you are on the ground, moving upwind, clear of the hull, and now you can afford to hear the secret inside the rule. That 90-second clock was never a threat. It is a promise. This plane emptied itself in the dark with half its doors sealed before it was ever allowed to carry you. The plane is built to save you. The engineers kept their half of the bargain years ago. The crew rehearses its half every year. The only unrehearsed part in the whole machine is the person in your seat. So run it back in one breath. The plane stops. You leave everything. Lift the flap, not a button. Get low. Hand on the seat backs. Count the rows you already counted. At the door, do not sit down. Jump. Feet first. Arms crossed. Across 2 decades of serious airline accidents, more than 95% of passengers survived. What kills people in a survivable evacuation is delay, and you just deleted every source of it. Your odds just went from better than 9 in 10 to about as close to certain as flying gets. 90 seconds, half the exits. Could you survive? Now you could.